just her thing. You know, I usually drive at night. I'm always behind her. For the last 15 years, I've been behind her. She's in a food truck or pulling something out and seen her almost doze off. You know, I've been behind this girl for years. I always pull the food truck, and she might pull one with something else. And you know, and even when we was riding motorcycles, you know, she would downshift until she gets to the red light. So, you know, being behind her is kind of like a safety feature. But you can understand, you know, when she starts swerving or we're tired, we got to get to a gig and we running behind and we haven't gotten any sleep, and to see her, you know, swerve or do something erroneous or scary. So riding behind her is a clutch for my heart, because I'm like always trying to figure out what this girl gonna do next, or you know, what the world gonna show her next. But that's life, though. You know what I mean? And you always evolve and go, you know, to another level, and that's what we're doing. And this way we can vacation and work too if we want to. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, a lot of people with the RV is a recreational vehicle. That's what it means for those who don't know what that means. And you're not supposed to do it for business. But I'm gonna do it for business like a mother ucker. You know, because it's my business. And it's a lot cheaper than Airbnb and the hotel rooms. We got 13 employees all over, you know, when we doing gigs. So if we got a gig in Arkansas and the person don't live in Arkansas, then I'm responsible for room and board and food, you know, and sometimes even getting them there in their vehicle because it's wear and tear, because they come in to represent me in a show that I'm in. So now this way, you know, Big Cody or Matthew or the workers that are close to us, they can just stay in here with us. You know what I mean? And I'll take you in, let you look at the spacious rooms, and, you know. But right now it'll be an education. Take it down we'll be on YouTube a lot. But you see, she's handling it like a pro. That's her. She in her element right now, and I ain't mad at her, because my job is to protect her and to watch her back or watch her six, whatever y'all call it. And that's what I do. I make sure that I'm on top of all of that. You know, it's a job just protecting her, watching her. Cause, you know, she always tell me she's an athlete, but she always falling. I'm like, girl, you're an athlete, girl. You got 2 left feet. I was an athlete. I played baseball. Girl, you played Pee Wee League. So, you know, that's our job. I'm just, yeah. And this guy live in the country. He got horses. And I know he was sad that he let it go, but and we had a few other options that we could have gotten, you know, but we didn't want to get nothing too big because we're new to RVing. You know, we've had travel trailers before, and those are the ones you pull, just in case you don't know. I got a lot of friends from the city that never been really into this kind of lifestyle. You know what I mean? But now, you know, the element is the motor. You know, but this is I think a V10, and it's a durable motor. You can pull with this. So we probably put a little box trailer on it and put freezers on the back and can pull, and then I'm carrying the rear with the big food truck here, whichever one we decide to take. But now we got Cody. Cody right now he's in Alabama doing the watermelon festival in one of our trucks. So our kids are coming on board. So, you know, the goal is to create a legacy, and that legacy continue to branch out like a tree. And you know, we're doing, our goal is to start doing drive-through food trucks. Eggroll-Love drive-through food trucks. Want to be the first drive-through food truck, you know, not probably in the country, but in Mississippi, with a drive-through, a bona fide drive-through, digital drive-through, the whole deal. Spend all your money in, spend all your product out with your chain. Just like when you go to the pharmacy, you know, 2-inch plexiglass, just in case you want to get jiggy and, you know, come and do some crazy stuff. You know, we call it in Cleveland none of your business window. So that's just again to provide safety. You know, I'm not looking for a sit down. I want you to get your food and go. You know what I mean? Just so protection. You got to protect you and your family. So you doing good though, ain't you? And I'm behind. It's kind of creepy. I'm all behind her. I ain't even got my seatbelt on. She turning. Look at her handling the big. Look at her handling Big Bessie. But that thing got everything in it, y'all. It got the automatic levelers, 2 air conditioners, 3 slide outs. This joker got 3 slide outs. And slide outs, for you guys that don't know, it provides the room. So when you stop, you can't drive with the slide outs open. You know, but when you stop, it'll give you more room. The bed slides out, the living room slides open. And that's where your money come in. That's where you're paying. Because every slide out you got provides more room. So then there's some size involved. So that's what you're paying. She getting this girl, and she doing it. That's how she is a self-learner, quick learner too. She get it. And you know, she got a lot of traits from her dad, because he really taught her how to count. He taught her how to deal with electricity. So you know, I'm the numbers guy. I get the income to do all of this. Well, God provided increase, you know, and then He give me my portion, and I'm gotta go out and make it happen. You know, waking up this morning was His gift to me. So now it's up to me to make it happen. Even if you hurt, broken, you don't feel well, you're going through some things, you woke up. You didn't get your own chest beat. So that's the blessing. Everybody always say, God will do it. Yeah, He will do it, but He did it already, so He woke you up. So, not ministering to y'all or nothing like that, just cruising down the street and chopping it up with you, filming this girl. And we'll put this on all of our channels because, you know, we can take Eggroll-Love to another level, and we don't have to worry about hotels and Airbnb. We were somewhere. We was in Atlanta or something like that, and we were staying at a hotel, and she going so fast now. She was killing me. And it was some kind of bed bug, not a bed bug, because I tried to crush. I could feel it on my thigh, and I tried to crush it, and it wouldn't die. You know, they aliens, them this darn bugs. They relentless, and you know what I'm saying. And they don't die. They continue to grow and multiply. So after that, we decided we need to get an RV so we can be sleeping in our own bed. We don't have to be concerned about, you know, who slept in the bed previously, the little spots on the chairs when they had a Rick James weekend. You know, how can you rent somebody a room and there's spots, you know, sex spots on the bed, on the furniture? That's so nasty. Oh, but then on the other hand, you gotta go get a room for $120 or better. So when I do a gig, I'm usually here 7 to 10 days, usually 10 days. Me and Lisa's room is $1,400. The employee's room, you know, $1,000. Then I might have an employee that's a female. She don't want to crash out. You know, our cashier, she don't want to crash out with some boys. So then you got to get 3 rooms times 10. Woo! I did that for years. I kid you guys, I did that for a long time. You know, and you know, because we got to work. So to go into a gig, $3,000 in the hole, you $3,000 in the hole even before you start selling a sandwich, or before you start selling an egg roll. So that's important too. You know, you got to get the stuff that's gonna make your business move a lot smoother. You know what I mean? So you can't, you can't do carpentry and be a skilled carpenter without a skill saw. That makes no sense. You're a skilled, you call yourself a skilled carpenter, but you don't have no skill saw. You gotta have the tools you need to be successful. And at my age, I didn't want to take on any debt, you know, because the goal is to get from under the hamster wheel, but you really never do. You know, it's just how you minimize the debt and how efficient you can roll with the debt. You know what I mean? You know, to be on time every month. You know, that's your credibility can afford you to get stuff like this. You know what I mean? So, you know, it'll be nice to get off the food truck and go right. And usually when you have an RV, you can park right behind your food truck, just right there. That'll be so sweet. We were going to get a golf cart because a lot of times we do a gig and the accommodations are way across the way. Like Ohio State, you got to go way across the campus You know what I mean? So imagine you working 15 hours on your feet and cooking food, and then you gotta walk all the way to your. See that one? I'm gonna get her. You gotta walk all the way to your crib. You know, and I'm older, not old, but older. So just think about that, dog. We got so much stuff in here. Then we go to Ohio for 37 days. So we got Lawrence County. We got a lot of gigs, you know. So I don't know how many times I'm gonna do this tour, but it's profitable. And then it's fun too, you know. I can say I've been all over the country food trucking, and that ain't bad, you know. Every time we go and do a show, I make sure that we stop and get her a purse or something, you know, a knockoff. I don't care. I ain't buying no $4,000 Gucci and Fendi. I ain't got no bread like that. But I'll try to get her something, you know, cause we there, you know, and you should see her closet. How many purses can you wear at once? I'm amazed by you know how people spend, you know, thousands of dollars on a purse. You can only wear it once, or thousands of dollars on a car. You're gonna drive with the car. You're gonna drive one car at a time. You know, maybe because I don't have that kind of money. But if I maybe had that kind of money, I would just probably act a little different, fall in line. I mean, Bugattis and all that, man. Nah, I doubt that. I'd have me some silver and gold, the real money. You know, I would use the Federal Reserve notes to get real money, you know, and that silver and gold and precious metals. That's what I'm about. But I know I kind of took this to another level, you know, but I wanted y'all to know. I probably never released it to anybody, but I can look back and this will be a memory that I can share with her, because I know I don't even got my seatbelt on, because I don't want to mess up my filming. So Father God, please put a shield between me and the enemy that I don't hit nothing. You know, I don't claim that. Anyway, she rolling. She get it. She's a road dog, y'all. I'm so blessed to have this girl on my team. We do go through our issues and situations, just like anybody else, I guess. But we always seem to circle back and fix it. Her foot is heavy, y'all. She already got it, because I'm doing 60 or something, 58. So, she got it. And that's her thing, and I'll be behind her. You know, there will probably be times when, because, you know, I do all the heavy lifting, mentally, physically, emotionally. That's my job. I said, Lisa, don't call me until you need me to do heavy lifting, because when I come in there, I'm coming in like a hurricane. You know, so if you can resolve it without me, probably the best thing to do is that, because when I come in, we don't have to deal with the issues right there. You know, so that's our understanding. Don't call me unless you need me. You know, obviously she don't deal with no men. I don't deal with any women in our capacity. But you do have those men that do get in women's faces. Nah, not this one. You have a problem with Big Don. So anyway, we're gonna go to Walmart and switch out, and we gotta jump to Ohio right now. The actual fair starts Saturday, and they call them jumps. You know, usually when you do a fair like this, you give yourself a little time, but we just did. We were in Hattiesburg doing the 4th of July last night. It was a one-day gig. We had to close out ourselves. Sometimes we got Big Cody to come, and I can just go back to the room and he'll close me out. I got a good son. He's gonna be a millionaire, great entrepreneur in the making. But we didn't have that luxury because Cody had another truck doing, like I said, a watermelon fest in Alabama with his crew. So we had to close down. I cooked all day. I think we did 83 orders in 3 hours. This was just a one-day gig. I don't really like one-day gigs because I move around like a state fair operation. I'm taking all the lights out. I'm putting the flags up. All of that, you know, for one day. Because there are one-dayers that make you $5,000, and to make that kind of money, you got to be shining like a diamond, shine like a diamond. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody gonna come spend money with you if your truck ain't lit up. And that's this game, state fair game. And I'm not talking going to sit on the corner. And I ain't mad at that. I did that. I sat on the corner, you know, trying to make money. I buy people. That's my A to lose. And I let my product call the shots. You know, Eggroll-Love. You know, so we got a good film going. guess she's gonna get some gas, whatever. I don't know what she's doing. I think we're gonna switch our stuff out because we got so much stuff in the back and put it in the storage. I'm gonna take y'all inside of it real quickly. This is super nice. Got automatic steps. Boom, 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 boom. And then we'll keep this for a few years. And then we'll get slide up to like 2021. Something like that. You know, I'm a firm believer that practice make perfect practice. You gotta try it. See if you like it. So I'm gonna open up the door. Automatic doors, and automatic stairs.
Hola.
Yeah.
Where's the stairs?
Automatic stairs. Coming on.
Johnny.
Hey! I'm filming too. Hey, Daddy.
Johnny's filming too.
Yeah, man. God is good.
So here's the couch. Let's get everything in transfer.
Yeah, I'm giving them a walk.
Oh, let me give you a walkthrough.
So here's TV. I'm gonna do what she do. I'm starting from the outside.
Okay.
Alright. I already gave y'all a walk through outside.
Just like a picture.
But yeah, you riding it, you doing it. You doing what, 60, 70? You ready? You ready to hop in, Daddy-O?
Oh yeah, man. I'm gonna fly out there.
Yeah, we gonna come get you.
We're gonna come see
We
you.
gonna come
first.
see you.
What up,
This thing is running like a top too, man.
runs like-
Yeah, you can barely hear the engine.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
I
gas
could feel
burner.
it when I was hitting that gas too. I was like,
Was it power or no power? Oh, what about when we
It's
pull?
top heavy, so meaning like when I'm driving, it kind of wobbles.
Oh,
But I know that from experience because I drove the other food truck, and that's what the square box. So you're going against the air. You know.
yeah, the aerodynamics.
Yeah, I know.
But why are you going so fast? You got it already, huh?
I already got it.
Is it smooth?
Yes, very smooth.
It's our RV, y'all.
Yes.
Let me take y'all inside so I'm done with this. I wish my mama was alive, though. I could scooped her up. My grandmother scooped her up. And that'd have been really cool. I gotta walk these dogs. And that's maybe I'll pull with that right there, y'all. I'm about to get to 5,500 because go a little bigger. Because this is about power, man. I want to blow past them when I'm on the freeway with a 16,000 pound rig on the back. But you got this is nice. And then up here you can sleep up here. This is my wedding ring. I'm fasting right now. I'm on an all fruit diet, and my ring is coming off. So I had to put this on this ring. So I'm still married. Don't get it quick. This is y'all. Yeah. And I don't mind she drive right now. She's been wanting an RV for a long time. I'm a good supporter of her. But this turned into a bed right here. And then you can sleep up there. All the cabinets work in there. All the good sinks. This is a good material. This is TV right here. Some of these are open up and it disguises a TV cabinet, bunch of cabinets, Gainer cabinet, all of that. Remote control space, all of that. And then all of this, y'all slide all the way out. This is slide out. And it's breakfast nook or whatever. Now these come open like this, and it's good material. You can tell you got a good RV. With the bathroom, I wanted one with 2 bathrooms, so I didn't want nobody putting their booty cheeks right. But we don't, only people really gonna be in here is people I know, trust, and so it's good structure. And you got a stove. It's the new stuff that they putting in here.
This right here is this is like granite.
Stove.
No, it's granite.
It's not granite knockoff, but it's what they're using in these.
Oh no, it's a granite knockoff.
Yeah, it's what they're using in
It's
them.
called coral or something.
Yeah. Yeah, refrigerator.
Yeah, but it still looks good.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna turn the generator on so you can put the AC on. Hot.
You gonna ride with the generator?
Yeah. So this is how you turn the generator on.
There we go. Controls, cabinetry, boom, boom, boom. And then you got this. So, you know, you wash up in here. I really don't like that, but, you know, my thing is, man, you know, I want to maybe get another one. Here I go. Lost a little weight. I'm down. I'm 215. I was 232, 215. So sorry, these man boobs off me. Whatever. I'm married, so nobody want my fat self. But anyway, this is the bathroom. Nice shower. Boom. Big Cody can get in there. And then, you know, I'm urging him to get his own. You know, right now he's about to get the 2500 because he's starting to pull. Just building legacies, you know. Got the spot right here, you do whatever you do. Cabinets in here. Nice shower, big, step in. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah. And then, you know, we're going to be doing a lot of YouTubing to figure out how to, you know, use it. And it's the bed. And this is retractable. This go that way. I don't know either. It's hot. It's hot, huh? We need to put that shower curtain up to block you up there. And then this goes out that way. You know, we got air conditioning here. You know, nice bed. You know, it's kind of like a food truck. You know, how much can you do? It's not a house. It's not a brick and mortar. It's on wheels. You know, but some of these things, 250 grand, 100-something thousand. You know. Yeah, YouTube it, baby. I have no idea. We about to.
Go look at the generator, Donnie.
You do it from here. He told you how to cut the generator on.
I know, but I don't know if it's on.
You got the air on?
Let me just look.
What dog?
Who are you talking to?
Nobody. So this slide out. You can actually take this up, and that's a bed. But I don't plan to be having a whole lot of folks in here no way. And my wife sleeps like a wild banshee. She man, it's like a Rick James peep show. So you gotta be mindful who you label with. All right, guys, this is another, you know, adventure, another education, you know, and you know, where we'll be at in a few years, maybe we'll get one with 5 full slide outs that they make them. You know, they got them really nice. But this is what we got blessed with, and we earned it. And now I can eliminate the Airbnb and the hotel. Get back to rolling egg rolls. Get back to rolling egg rolls. So if you want the best egg rolls in town, make sure you give us a call. Get it, got it, good.